Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that resonates with you today, and we'll begin. All right, as long as I don't mix up all the piles, I'm using bigger cards today. These are the Arcanum cards. For those of you who chose the orange stone or the gold stone, we have the Six of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Seven of Coins. So no major arcana. These are about sort of more minor things in your day. But, you know, it looks to me like you have some worry. It looks to me like there have been some things that have been difficult. So either there have been things recently that have been challenging, making you feel a little embattled, the difficult lessons, difficult things to learn, or else you're thinking more about some things from your past that have been, just difficult. And it makes you feel guarded. It makes you feel guarded. Like, oh my gosh, what else, But. So really, these two really they're all about past. I mean, they're all about a condition that's already there. They're really not about anything new coming up today. It's more about how you're dealing with that, how you're viewing it. So I think it's more about, are you viewing the lack? Are you viewing this with sort of sadness? Are you viewing challenges you've had with guardedness, like, oh, will I have more? Or are you viewing this with, yeah, it's been difficult. I've been learning some difficult things, but I'm taking it with me. This is all, it all counts toward greater maturity and understanding. Or yes, I've dealt with some difficult challenges, or even feeling attacked, even difficult things coming at me in the past. However, I'm still standing and I'm tough and I've got my ninth wand in my hand. And if there's another challenge, I know I can weather it. Are we looking at this as there's something, I'm not sure I have enough of something? And remember, coins are physical manifestations of security. Maybe I'm not having enough of something, or maybe there's something I'm dissatisfied with my work, my harvest. Or could you be looking at this, however, I sure am capable of making a rich harvest. So really, I think Spirit brings these cards to help us sometimes to challenge the way we're looking at something. And sometimes it's a little more difficult if we're a little worn out because there's been challenges, or a little bit down because there's been difficult things. Sometimes it's difficult, right, to look on things in a different way. But, we can always ask for help from Spirit for that, and comfort and strengthening. Sometimes Spirit just wants us to know that, you know what? You're a survivor. You know what? You've grown smart and wise as a result of your challenges. You know what? Things will be getting better because you're capable. Sometimes Spirit just wants us to know that. No judgment, just understanding, and a hope that we see the positives in that. For those of you who chose this light green glass, probably glass, we have, oh wow, all kinds of major arcana. We have the Sun, we have the Star, we have the Justice card. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so these may be cards that are over your life right now, not just today, but sort of hanging over your life right now. The Sun is joy and approval of you. Here comes the sun. You know that song? That's what I just thought of with this. And the star card, because the star card is saying be hopeful. So some of that sunshine may be coming because you are hopeful, because you're able to consider a hopeful perspective. The justice card is maybe things are looking a little more fair and just to you lately. And that is encouraging you. And that is helpful. Maybe in your own life, some things are sort of balancing out. And there's more fairness coming in. But you know, these cards are something I love the emotion with this. With this, we're always encouraged. If we feel joy come in or happiness or feeling the approval like the sun is shining upon us, it's our day. We should entertain that according to these two cards together. We should entertain that. It is right. It is fair and just that we have hope and we have some happiness coming in. It's that kind of thing. These are powerful major arcana. So there must be some sort of powerful shift away from something that is unjust, away from something that made hope difficult, and toward something that's very hopeful, enjoyable, and fair. So I really like these cards. They're great cards. I feel like there's a lot of love in these cards too, you know? There's the acknowledgement that there may have been an emotional time with the water pouring here, but there's a lot of love, like I smile upon you, like Spirit smiles upon you here. So I like that too. Oh gosh, wonderful cards. For those of you who chose this blue stone, we have Minor Arcana, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and, isn't that something? And the Knight of Wands. So, look at all that wand energy. Holy moly. That is energy. That's fire. That's purpose. That's goals, perhaps. It's interesting, though, isn't it? Because this is a reassurance you are certainly moving all things forward that are important to you in a way that is concerted and it makes sense. Sometimes that doesn't feel that way because those wands are all going at once. But look at the power in this. You know, he's sending all those wands at once. The Seven of Wands suggests you're holding your ground. You're standing your ground. You're charging forward. And it may not feel yet like you've arrived or anywhere near it because the Knight is in the process of maturing. That's a goal in the process of maturing. And you may be quite focused on one goal in particular, even almost, sometimes the Knight of Wands can almost be like really hyper-focused on that one goal in particular, moving that forward. But frankly, you know, you're doing a good job at standing your ground, keeping true to your priorities, and moving all things forward. So, yeah, I guess I see challenge here, but I also see a lot of energy. And again, these are minor arcana. This can just be about this day or this time, this few days, you know. So these are minor arcana. But boy, look at that energy and that reassurance. You sure are you're being quite effective here. Being quite effective here. So I like that. Very good cards. For those of you who chose the orange stone, the deep red stone, I should say, we have all minor arcana. We have the Ace of Coins, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. So, interesting. The Ace of Coins is source helping you. There may be an opportunity today to enhance your security, enhance your health, enhance your earnings, enhance your financial security. There may be an opportunity for that coming in. And it can be an opportunity that really grows into something. The Ten of Wands is things feel kind of burdensome lately. And that could be because you're taking on too many things at once, or you're kind of thinking of too many things at once. You're carrying it around mentally. You might be a person that you just feel like there's so many things you'd like to get done and that are important to you. You'd like to see resolved. You'd like to see made successful. And you're strong, capable today. But, you know, that Ten of Wands suggests that maybe you're taking on too much. Maybe you need to take on one at a time, one thing at a time. Maybe you're taking on burdens that are not yours. Sometimes I feel like the Ten of Wands can be somebody who, you know, does a lot for other people or worries for other people, is concerned about a multitude of causes and thinks about them. And that's all lovely, but it can wear you out. So this can be making a plan just for today. These are minor arcana, just for today. That's logical and makes sense. Thinking about what can I get done today. That's what that Page of Swords is. What's most important for me today? What can I change today and what can I not? What is a waste of time to carry around in my mind and worry about because I'm not there yet, can't do it yet, or I'm not in a position to do anything about it? And what is it that I will take on today because it just makes good sense? And Spirit, I think this is saying, you know, focus on that, and Spirit brings in help to do that. Right. Prosperity for you. And that's all right. Sometimes we think a lot, we care, and we think a lot about situations we really can't do anything about. And so it's really okay to send your love, really envision the situation, the person, the priority, with all kinds of loving power around it, through it, wishing that for the situation, the person, the cause. And that's a thing you can do. It actually does help. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe we all have creative energy, and when there are a multitude of us with that kind of concern, better, instead of worry about it, to actively cast whatever is needed that way. So that can help us to lay down those wands, to do that, you know, to keep track of what's coming in our thoughts and what we know we can't do anything about today, but what's coming across our mind, and we can, you know, be with each of those concerns in turn and pulse love and light and strength to that. And then lay it all down and go on with the plan that makes sense for today. It's a good meditation, actually. So that's interesting. All right, but this is sort of minor arcana stuff, just daily kind of stuff. So I hope you all have a wonderful day today. You take care. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.